Welcome to my video tutorial on how to use the YogBox, and compared to the normal Minecraft, what is different. Now I will not show you how to get the YogBox in Minecraft, but I will include a link on how to get there. So let's see. First that you might want to know is that I'm using the texture pack that came with this mod. So that is why things looks the way they look. So let's go and create a new world. Alright. And everybody seems to be calling it the same thing, so I'll call it My Adventure instead of calling it the YogBox. Let's go. Now, nothing was different in the loading itself. All the mods that are included in this mod pack takes effects in the game itself. Alright. So, I'm in a forest. Yay! Always love to be starting in the forest because I need the wood. Alright, so on top left you'll see that very easily you can see the number of days you play, your score, and your XP. On the right there is a pretty useful map with the type of critters that are around. And you do not start with nothing. And you have a set of basic wooden tools and a set of basic armor because you only have 3 arts. Makes a whole lot of sense to have a little bit of armor, because otherwise dying would come just a little bit too easily. So what else of importance? The crafting guide will come back another day. But one of the things you'll realize very quickly in one of the mods that's been included in this mod pack is the lumber one. The one that just makes a tree actually fall down when you cut it down. Which is, you know, it makes gathering the wood so much better. So let's get to it. Kill some wood. Yay. Now there's quite a few animals in this mod, as you'll see. They're absolutely everywhere. Like when playing in the regular Minecraft, sometimes you really have to go far for finding more animals to take their resource from. And one of the animals that I always found that's just too scarce is, well, birds, which they now have tons of different ones. Very useful because only a bird will give you the feathers, and without the feathers you can't make your own arrows, which, you know, especially in this mod, having arrows, very good. Of course I'm going to need a bow first, but I am taking advantage of the fact that there is tons of chicken here. Alright, I do not know if I have enough wood yet, so let's cut a little bit more. And it goes so much faster than if it was a regular game. You know, it's addictive. You can just go and cut the trees. You know, it's like, who cares about the rainforest and all that? This is Minecraft. You create a new world, and all of a sudden there is a new forest. So, okay. Now, of course, to survive the first night, which is often what people like to know, since I already have a whole bunch of wood, 37 of this and 20 of that, awesome, we'll just need, of course, a few planks, and I will also need some sticks. Of course, a crafting table would be useful, so let's go for it. Right in the middle of nowhere. Why not? And, oh yeah, there is something else I want to show you. Now, I will need some stone, because I want to create some tools. So let's go and, I guess, randomly dig until I find a little bit of stone. Ah, there we go. Now, of course, I first need to gather enough to be able to show you the different, well, weapons that they've added in this mod. Because normally, well, you know, if you need a weapon to kill monsters, you make a sword. Like right now, I have a wooden sword. But there's more options now, which, I don't know, gives the game playability, I guess. Or you can really customize things. And they're not all identical. It's not just different type of weapon. Instead of being like when you make a stone sword, you get a different looking sword than a normal game. No, it's not what I mean. What I mean is that the weapons are different. Now, I don't know if I have yet enough. I'm just gonna go for another layer of stone, because I'm also gonna need to make a furnace if I am to make or get some charcoal and get some torches. So that should be enough. Let's come out of here. Alright. Of course, sticks is always the right things to get. Cobblestone. Alright, so one of the new thing they created is if you put it diagonally with only one, you can get a spear. Which is, as far as I know, does not do a whole lot of damage. You can also, by adding a bit more cobblestone, or wood, but just showing you the stone version, you can get a stone halberd, which I'm not exactly sure if you have an advantage over a sword. It's not the one I've been using, and there is a reason why. Because the newest, most powerful weapon is the battle axe. It doesn't seem to last as long as a regular weapon would, but it does more damage. And in the end, I don't really mind. Now, part of what this mod do is also help you manage your inventory better. And by that I mean that let's say I'm using my pickaxe and my pickaxe is almost destroyed. Its durability is over. Well, the game will automatically give me another set in my hand when it breaks. So I don't have to go in my inventory and switch it around just because the game decided at that moment that my weapon was finished. And when you're fighting, some monsters, it could be problematic. So yeah, this would probably be most of the basic. Now, the only one thing that people would still need to know is how to get some light very easily. Because, in a normal Minecraft game, sometimes you go and try to get the coal. But in general, even in a regular game, you can do this, is that you can take wood, burn it, and get charcoal. Now, what's also nice here is this little chart here that tells you what you can burn to get something cooking. And a log is 1.5, and planks is 1.5. But you get 4 planks per log. So using log is not very effective. So I am just going to take some of my wood, why not, and I'll make some charcoal so that I'll be able to get some torch. Now, of course, you normally need a whole lot more wood, as you can see already, so they can actually make a house. And the sun is not too low yet, so I do have the time. But that's basically the basic, right? You just need to survive the first night, because I'm in the middle of nowhere, and the monsters are kind of different. There's even some that takes, I don't know, like 30 hits to kill. I mean, that's just crazy. They just don't freaking die. But that's awesome. It's not just the zombies, it's not just the skeletons, and the creepers, and what else you have there, like the slimes and whatnot. There's a whole bunch of new monsters out there, plus a whole bunch of new animals. From just the pig here that looks so much different than a regular pig, and all the many different birds you can see. Actually, even the monsters that we do know come with what seems to be random skin on them, which is nice. Seeing some creepers that looks like anyway, you'll see when we get to that in another video. Just having this flavor of different type of monster is just, I don't know. I like it. I think it's awesome, and it's part of the charm of the game. Alright, so let's get to this. I will need to build a house. Oh, and the swap that I mentioned before for your items actually works even for something like, let's say, wood. Why not? It does. So let's say that my stack of 64 is finished. Well, the game will automatically give me another stack of the same item. I don't know. I personally love that. That way you don't have to waste time when you're gathering resources. If my shovel breaks, the game gives me another shovel. Why not? I like the fact that they've put a mod like that in this. Because it's one of the things that I find tedious about the game sometimes. It's just the fact that you have to manage your inventory so much just to get things done. Now, I am putting a wooden floor, which you don't really need to do, because as long as there's light, you won't get the monster to spawn in your house. Oh, I'm going to be missing one. And I'll know about it, so it's going to bug me. There we go. There we go. First layer done. I should have some charcoal to use soon. I'm probably going to need it. Oh, jump in nowhere. Da, 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 da. Now, of course, this is absolutely not a great house. It's like a cabin, if anything. But it will do the trick. Now, I do have to hurry up a little bit. The sun is almost down. And once the sun is down, well, the creepers stuff will come back up. But at least I have the map on top that I can keep an eye on. And I can see if there is a red dot. If it's bright red, that means it's right there. It could be on me at any moment. Now this is gonna feel claustrophobic because the ceiling is not very high, but this is only the first night, and I would want to finish things up after. Oh, I'm completely out of wood. I didn't even see it. It needs a couple more planks. And now I need to build a door, let's say, so that, I don't know, feels a bit like a house and not a closed environment. Because of course I could have just closed it, wouldn't really have mattered. But that way I could still see outside. I got my coal. I can of course create some torches. Here we go. There we go. Cozy little house. Let's put some light outside. And done. So that will be the end of this first video. Survive the first night. Done. And in the next video, we'll go and explore the world a lot more. Since I don't know it that well anyway, I just played the beginning, and now hopefully this will have helped you to start your own game. Goodbye.